Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, William, back another S-Talk video. If you don't know what S-Talk is, go back to Wingo17, which is my YouTube page, and watch the past ones where I explain it there. I guess I'll explain here again. S-Talk is WWE SmackDown. You know, I'm a SmackDown guy. I watch SmackDown every Friday night. So I'll be talking about SmackDown. And not all the time I won't. Sometimes I'll talk about things in WWE, but it's called S-Talk, you know, S and then talk. In case if comments are down, or something on comments, because I see other YouTubers have problems with the comment section, I have email that you guys can send your comments and other video ideas, because I'm open to try new things on my channel, as long as it doesn't get me arrested or in trouble or break the law. You know, we don't want that. Or correction, I don't. So the email is wingolife17@gmail.com. You know, I do check that at least once a day. And I don't have a Twitter. I had Instagram, and for some reason they took it down. And all I had on it was 2 pictures, one of my cat and one of the new haircut. I followed other YouTubers. And they just took it down, so I don't know why Instagram took it down, so I don't involve myself with Instagram anymore, because they take it down for no good reason. So, if you want to get in contact with me, you can contact me by my email, wingolife17@gmail.com. This is S-Talk Episode 5. Again, this is S-Talk EP 5, which is short for episode. What I'm talking about is probably the biggest thing that's going on the internet right now, worldwide, you know, at least what I can see on YouTube, is the White Rabbit hints. You know, I'm gonna go back and I need to correct myself before I go into the White Rabbit hints. I need to correct myself. I said in a past S-Talk that Bray Wyatt did a tall hat thing, but it didn't have rabbit ears. It had a card on it. It's supposed to be someone off of Alice in Wonderland. It's called a top hat off of Alice in Wonderland. I think it's the top hatter or something to that effect. I don't remember Alice in Wonderland. I'm not really into that. He was representing the Mad Hatter off of Alice in Wonderland. Not that, but if you pay attention, there is a white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I do remember watching when I was a little kid, but it's been years. So there was that. I need to correct myself on that, because I said the Mad Hat had bunny ears and then. But he does have Rabbit as one of his puppets, and Fire Funhouse. Wait a second. Firefly Funhouse. Sorry, Firefly Funhouse. Wow, that's hard to say. Anyway, there was a rabbit in there too, if you don't remember that, in the Firefly Funhouse, sorry. There was a rabbit, and he would kill it a lot. and I think that so did Alexa Bliss one time. So there's a rabbit there. And that's correcting that thing I said on S-Talk about the Firefly Funhouse gimmick on one of the episodes. He didn't have bunny ears and a top hat, because I went back and watched that kind of skit. And it didn't have ears, but it did represent something off of Alice in Wonderland. And Alice in Wonderland did have rabbits that would always say, I'm late, and look at his watch. So there you go, about going back to the White Rabbit hints. You know, there's a lot going on YouTube who the White Rabbit is. And a YouTuber, WrestleMania, RESTELAMIA, I think that's how you say it, WrestleMania. YouTuber WrestleMania made up a good point, saying what if White Rabbit is not necessarily one person like Bray Wyatt. I think we all want it to be Bray Wyatt, but what if it's not? What if it's a group or a movement, so to speak, a movement? The White Rabbit's a movement of a group of superstars that got rehired. And maybe Bray Wyatt's the leader of this new group. You know, or he also talked about other people it could be, You know, how it could be Alexa Bliss's new gimmick, or Nikki Cross, or something like that, or have the Sanity, the group that Nikki Cross was in, come back and be that. I don't think it's that. This is too creative. It's kind of screaming like it's Bray Wyatt. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. We will find out on Extreme Rules 2022. We'll find that out. Supposedly that's rumor going around that we're going to find out who the White Rabbit is. And he brought up the good point that maybe it's a group. I'm thinking if it could be a group, but what if it's like kind of like a White Rabbit? It's kind of like a movement, and the leader is Bray Wyatt, and he's the White Rabbit, and he's having maybe Eric Rowan come back and join the group, and maybe the other people from Sanity, Nikki Cross group, or maybe even Nikki Cross, because she took off the mask and went for matches on Raw, so maybe she's joining the group with Bray Wyatt. Because he's very creative. He wants to come back with something new and fresh. I don't know if he's going to come back as the Fiend. He might. Or a different version. Or something in between Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. I don't know. He's not a person that does the same thing when he comes back. I think he might try something new. Maybe have a new group. It kind of be a twisted Fiend where he does talk. He doesn't have that split personality, but he has just the Fiend. And just kind of talks. It's kind of like the Joker in a way. But more supernatural, because I don't think Vince likes supernatural, but I don't think Triple H is going to discriminate on that. So like I said, it might be a group. I guess we'll find out Extreme Rules. I think we're all just hoping it's Bray Wyatt and he's returning. You know, and I'm hoping he's going to return to SmackDown. And they're saying he's going to debut on Extreme Rules, but I like him to be a SmackDown guy, because Raw has a lot of people, and that side stacked a lot, especially with Cody Rhodes going to return soon. I think there's that rumors going around. It's not completely going around, but it's going around hinting that he might be returning by the Royal Rumble. So I'm hoping he comes to SmackDown. I don't know. It depends if he's going to form a group or if he's just going to stick by himself. I'm hoping he gets at least Alexa Bliss back into the fold. I forgive her and have her rejoin, because she's kind of in limbo right now. She's not even happy with her character on Raw. So I have her come to SmackDown. We already lost Bayley. And there's rumors going around that we're going to lose Charlotte Flair to Raw too. Even though I wanted to come back to SmackDown and join Lacey Evans and form a tag team and go after the tag team goal, because, you know, she's never hold that goal, and she can't be the queen of the WWE, you know, the queen, if she doesn't hold the tag team gold. Let's see. Look at my notes. Johnny Gargano's wife debuted on Raw. Candice LeRae. She's back. I think I asked that on episode 1. Where's she at? You know, what's happening? If she's just gonna be a mom, which is fine. But she did come back. She's gonna be a mom and a wrestler. So that's awesome. I'm glad she's back. Last week's SmackDown, I didn't do a video on that. I did something different. I did a open box video. It was good, but there's nothing really new. There's one hint, a White Rabbit hint during a commercial. That's about it. It was awesome. I'm not taking that away at all. We saw Braun Strowman wrestle Otis from Alpha Academy. This week's SmackDown, I think a lot of the WWE was scared that it was going to be good because of the hurricane that hit Florida. You know, today I'm filming this October 1st, Saturday at 1:18 in the morning. But this is about Friday Night SmackDown, September 30th. You know, there's a hurricane. We were receiving here in Conway, South Carolina, bad weather, starting all the way to Thursday 8 o'clock at night, and it got bad up through Friday. You know, I think it's calmed down a little bit and stopped. You know, it's like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning Saturday, in October 1st, and I don't know. I hope and pray for all the victims that got through it in Florida. I'm praying for you guys. I wish you well. I hope you get through this. We did receive some of it in Conway, probably not as bad. I heard Myrtle Beach kind of on some news on YouTube that Myrtle Beach got hit pretty bad too. So my prayers go out for you guys too. I don't get that out of the way. And they were saying that they didn't know if SmackDown was going to be that good. That this Friday, the 30th of September, and I think it was awesome. We got Johnny Gargano on SmackDown. You guys, if you watch my past videos, you know how bummed I was that he became a Raw superstar. I'm hoping, and praying that he comes back to SmackDown and stays on SmackDown, but I just think it's because of the hurricane, how some people from Florida weren't able to come to Canada. But I'm not complaining. We got Johnny Gargano, we got Kevin Owens, we got Austin Theory, we got the Alpha Academy. You know, it was a good SmackDown. We had 2 women's matches, which I thought was awesome. No tag team, so I'm getting a little concerned about the tag team titles be defended on both brands. My favorite tag team lost the titles to Bayley's group. You know, they had a short reign, and that, to me, that's not good either. You know, that's not too good for the women's division, tag team title division. You know, they had such a short reign, and I feel sorry for Aaliyah and Rodriguez. I loved them as a tag team, and that they weren't being used solo competitors, so they put them together as a tag team, and they're really good. But I didn't even see either of them on the SmackDown September 30th, 2022. I didn't see either one of them on SmackDown this time. I guess they couldn't be there because of, you know, the hurricane in Florida. But I think this one was better than last SmackDown. I think brought each week by week, SmackDown's getting better and better and better. But I'm getting really concerned about this brand split being not on. It's being moot. It's not existing. Raw guys can come to SmackDown. SmackDown can come to Raw. And stories are getting mixed up on both brands to where you have to watch Raw for it to make sense with SmackDown. I don't like that. I liked it when the stories of SmackDown were SmackDown and stories of Raw were Raw. You know, if they want to have some Raw guys come to SmackDown and have story on SmackDown and keep it on SmackDown, that's fine. And keep their stories on Raw. You know, because I know Alpha Academy is feeding with someone else on Raw. I think Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano. And like I said, I thought this week's was awesome. I liked it. I was impressed with it. Like I said, whenever they bring back Charlotte Flair, I hope they team her up with Lacey Evans. But there's a rumor that she's gonna go to Raw. You know, they're not talking about that rumor that much anymore, so maybe she's coming to SmackDown. Maybe it's like The Fiend. They don't know which brand they're gonna be on, or maybe they're just not telling us. Maybe that leak is not leaking to us YouTubers that want to know where Bray Wyatt's gonna come. Maybe she's gonna come soon, hopefully. I hope it's SmackDown and be with Lacey Evans and be in a tag team. And I think that'd be good for her. To come back as that and grab the tag team titles. That'd be good. I know they're right now on Bayley's team and they're all heels, but they could find a way to work around that. You know, Triple H is smart. He can do that. And another thing that's going on, rumor I've seen on YouTube, is that Roman Reigns can keep the tag titles until WrestleMania to face The Rock. I think they need to get him off. They need to get both the championships off Roman Reigns. He's had both them long enough. He's a part-timer. I say this in every video. I think the World Championship should be for people that are full-time. I don't hate Roman Reigns. He's one of my favorite superstars, but he's now on part-time like Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. I don't want to throw hate. I'm not throwing hate, but I don't want to see World Championships on part-timers. I don't like that. If they want to wrestle somebody, you know, that's fine. If you want to have one main events at WrestleMania, that's fine. But to hold a World Championship, you need to show up to that brand every Friday or every Monday. And Roman Reigns, I think, barely showing up on SmackDown. So I think he needs to get the titles. Triple H needs to get the titles off of both titles, the Universal and the WWE Championship, off of Roman Reigns. And like I said, he can do it in a way where if he does have a problem with losing twice, where he can lose once, lose the WWE Championship in triple threat to where Austin Theory catches the money back in and pins the third person or pins the other person, and not Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns gets like knocked out or hurt or thrown out of the ring, and Austin Theory comes, hits him in the head with the Money in the Bank briefcase, cashes it in, and wins the WWE Championship. He doesn't have to keep it on Raw, just win it back and go to Raw, and have Roman Reigns lose the other championship in a match. And a few months later, that could happen. But there's a rumor going around that he's gonna keep it until he faces The Rock at WrestleMania. I hope that's not true. I don't want that to be true because he's had it long enough. And now that he's went to part-time, I don't know about the networks. Raw's network, they're not too happy about not having a world championship. And I think Triple H needs to listen to them and respond to that quickly. He doesn't want to pull off events and ignore it and cause problems for Raw. He needs to listen to both the networks and us, the fans. Roman Reigns is awesome, but he's went to part-time. That's fine. That's his decision. But his time with the World Championships should end since he's not going to be full-time. And that's my personal opinion. Anything that's on these S-Talk videos or any other video I do, it's my own personal opinion. It's how I feel. So when you comment down below, comment that you email me your opinion on this matter, or give me other ideas for other YouTube videos. I wanted to try it, and like I said, I want to expect these videos will be 100% on my cell phone with zero edits. So if I mess up or I have to look on my list I have right here, or think what I'm saying, you're going to see that. You're not going to see me delete something. It's not going to be movie perfect, movie magic perfect. It's going to be, you're going to see mistakes. You're going to see me mispronounce something. They're so far given, Liv Morgan a good SmackDown Women's Championship reign. They started get extreme and get all that, and they got into a big fight this SmackDown, a real good chick fight, and she held hers against Ronda Rousey. She did. Do I think she's gonna keep the title after Extreme Rules? I don't know. I think she should. In fact, I don't even think Ronda Rousey should win it. Off of Liv Morgan. I don't think she should win off of Liv Morgan. I think she maybe, if Liv Morgan has to lose, I think they should have her lose it to a different heel. Maybe even Lacey Evans. Because they're not really doing anything with her. Like I said, the hurricane did happen, so that's maybe why a lot of the superstars weren't on SmackDown, and they brought what they could have from Raw and what they had on SmackDown already, and put that together to make this amazing SmackDown. It was really amazing. We didn't get no Braun Strowman, so I'm wondering if he really is a SmackDown guy, because he's supposed to go into Raw and fight on Raw, and I don't like that. I think if he's a SmackDown guy, he should be wrestling on SmackDown, and he's not. He wasn't on this SmackDown, so I'm guessing maybe he was stuck because of the hurricane, but still, leave the SmackDown guys for SmackDown, please. Triple H, I know you're trying to do a new thing with ignoring the brand split, but I think that's part of the problem of when Vince was in charge. He wasn't sticking to the brand split, and people going everywhere, and it was chaos. So I don't know, I think the brand split needs to get into effect again. We're there, but if they do that, then we won't get the Fiend, if he does return. And whatever form Bray Wyatt returns in, like I said before, there's a rumor that he's a White Rabbit, and he's going to make his debut on Extreme Rules 2022. I don't know if that rumor's true, if he's going to show up on Extreme Rules. Again, rumors are rumors, so you don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. Like I said, if he does debut on Extreme Rules, I hope he becomes a SmackDown guy. But if he does debut on Stream Rules, I don't know if he's going to debut on Raw, because I think Stream Rules happens on pay-per-views happen on Saturday now, if I'm not mistaken, and there's Monday. I don't know. They might pull for Braun Strowman and have him debut on Extreme Rules, make an appearance on Raw, make an appearance on SmackDown, and completely confuse us of where he is. Or they might listen to my suggestion that I did on the S-Talk episode, where I said they should keep him for both brands. Have him, his contract be, I know there's SmackDown people and Raw people. Why can't there be certain superstars like Braun Strowman that's really popular, have him debut on both brands, and have The Fiend or Bray Wyatt, wherever he debuts as, wherever he returns as, has him be a WWE superstar and have them both on SmackDown and Raw. If that's what they're doing with Braun Strowman, that's okay, as long as we get him wrestling on SmackDown, not just on Raw. Not have him one week be on SmackDown, another week be on Raw. I don't know. I guess that'd be okay if they show us what happened on that Raw involving Braun Strowman or The Fiend if he comes back. And they do that with him, have him be on SmackDown and Raw. I don't know. But there's rumors that keep happening that he's going to be a Raw guy, and then they go and say that he's going to be a SmackDown guy. And I'm hoping he's a SmackDown guy. I really hope he returns, plain and simple. I really hope he becomes a SmackDown guy and he adds to the SmackDown roster. Because like I said, Raw is getting stacked while SmackDown is getting neglected. It is. We haven't had it. I know the Hurricane happened. That's probably kept the tag team champions from being on SmackDown and kept the women tag team division from being on SmackDown. But the tag team titles haven't been used on SmackDown a lot. They've been won on Raw, which I really thought that should have been on a pay-per-view. Have it be prestige and put more respect to it and be on a pay-per-view. But if they didn't, they put it on Raw. So I don't know. Again, if you want to comment, in case the comments are down, my email is Wingo, WINGO, life, LIFE, 17@gmail.com. Again, the email is wingolife17@gmail.com. In case comments are down, you can comment there, give me more ideas. If you want to talk about something else about wrestling, let me know what that is, and I'll see if I can gather info about it and talk about it. Until next time, peace, and see you again.